Solar Technology Systems are proud to introduce their newest evacuated tube collector, for which this is the assembly video. First lay out the boxes with the tubes, the manifold and fittings, and the vertical frame lengths. The first box to open is the one containing the bottom rail, an instruction manual, the tube end caps, the stainless steel clips, the small brass fitting, and the manifold. Next to lay out are the three vertical frame pieces. These are identical. Look out for the top of the three frame pieces, which has the holes for the stainless steel clips further apart. The bottom of each frame piece has the holes closer together for the clips securing the bottom rail. The next step is to take apart the stainless steel fixing clips and thread them through the holes in the frame pieces as shown in the picture that you're about to see. Check out which way around the clips sit. They sit with the projecting edges facing each other. The next step is important. For the central vertical frame piece, only place the top clip at this stage. To fit the manifold onto the frame, lift the manifold and position it between the outer pairs of stainless steel fixing clips. Then slide the clips inward to clamp the manifold. This picture shows the detail. At this stage, only do up the nuts finger tight. You may need to adjust the position later. This is how the manifold fixing should look. Now on the central vertical frame piece, see that the central clip is not yet fitted in the frame. Now repeat the fixing process for the bottom rail. All three pairs of stainless steel clips can be located, as the bottom rail is not adjustable. This is the way the bottom rail should look. Make sure it's been fitted the right way round for the tube end caps to clip on properly. The evacuated collector tubes are next. Fitting the collectors is important. To fit the collector, the heat pipe must be pulled out from the tube as shown. There are 5 stages to the insertion process, which you'll see shortly. First, coat the end of the heat pipe with a thermal conduction glue, then insert the end firmly and completely into the manifold. Next, slide the loose copper collar up, followed by the black plastic tube mount, which screws onto the manifold. Last, ease the vacuum tube gently but firmly into the plastic tube mount until you feel it come to a stop. Now, please watch this next step carefully. First, coat the end of the heat pipe with a thermal conduction glue. Pull the heat pipe out from the tube, then insert the end firmly and completely into the manifold. Next, slide the loose copper collar up, followed by the black plastic tube mount, which screws onto the manifold. Lastly, ease the vacuum tube gently but firmly into the black plastic tube mount until you feel it come to a stop. Be warned, when the collector frame is on a pitched roof or up on an angled frame, the tube is free to slip out until the end cap has been securely clipped into place. This next step is very important. Now the manifold clips can be tightened on this left-hand side only, because the tube end cap clipped securely over the collector tube. In other words, the manifold was correctly positioned on the frame. On the right-hand side of the frame, you'll see that the end cap had not clipped in securely, so the manifold will have to be adjusted up to allow the end cap to click into place. Once that's done, the manifold can be tightened up firmly. heavy, so it's important this is done carefully. At this stage, the last central manifold clip can be added and the pair can be tightened up. Make sure that the central frame piece is still central within the manifold. Now the rest of the tubes can be fitted using the method shown earlier. On a roof, especially when the frames are at more of an angle, this process is a little bit more tricky, and it is always important to remember that until the end cap is in place, the tube is free to slide backwards out of its fitting unless it's gently held in place until the end cap is securely clipped. We hope you've enjoyed watching this video and that your installations are as easy as we found this one to be. Thank you for watching.